There's only one car out there that Clarkson, Hammond and May can all agree on that they like. The Ford Mondeo ST200.
It's filthy for one thing. He slammed it. Oh yeah, quite a bad crease. This is hanging off. It looks like somebody's head butted it.
Quite hard to believe I drove up in this thing just yesterday. What have you found having taken the covers off of this engine?
We found part of the cam slipper, which had actually broke off the bottom of the left-hand bank as you look at it. That was actually sat in the bottom of the sump. But apart from that, the engine is remarkable. So the first real big thing really is this beautiful power plant.
Oh my God, look at that.
We prepped the engine bay out and we've painted it Ford Panther black.
I think we've had a bit of an upgrade. We're filming the final episode of our Mondeo restoration today, but I've been told the car is too good to look at before it's fully finished. So Mick, can you guide me in?
Hi Mike.
How's it going?
Awesome.
The car can't look that good, surely.
Mate, it certainly does. Okay, we've got stairs coming up, Mike. Hand on the banister.
Thank you.
That's it.
Right.
And I've left you a little present.
Oh, thank you very much.
Sit yourself down.
Thank you. Thunderbird 2? How did you know that was my favourite Thunderbird?
Intuition, mate.
Oh, I can't wait. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll get cracking with this. You finish my car.
Awesome.
Thank you. While I was trapped upstairs in the world of Airfix, the lad set to work on the final jobs on the ST, most of which being the last few fixtures and fittings. It almost doesn't need glue, it's all just like press fit. Next came the wheel alignment to make sure the car would track straight and true. Mating the windscreen with the cockpit. Okay, I'm currently assembling the jet engines of Thunderbird 2. Did you know they can propel Thunderbird 2 to 5,000 miles an hour? That's faster than my Mondeo. Next was the bumpers and the other protective trims around the car. Did I not just say, do not glue A18 door or A21 rollers? And what have I just done? Dan, what have I just done? I've just glued the rollers. Okay, I've only glued one. One is going to stay glued, one is going to roll. And that's the end of it. Right, back to where we were. Then it was time for the Mondeo's iconically shaped head and tail lights. Pod of Thunderbird 2 assembled. It needs a slight file.
Okay, so we've thoroughly enjoyed doing this restoration. Let's get the car to Halfords in Lichfield for MOT. So we're here in Lichfield at Halfords. It's been a great restoration. The guys and myself, I think we've done a pretty good job. It should fly the MOT. I'm not even going to cross my fingers.
Things have gone a bit quiet in the workshop now, so I imagine the car's at its MOT. It should pass with flying colours with an A+. I'd give Thunderbird 2 a B-.
I feel slightly bad for our MOT man, Callum, having to go through a car that's as mint as a 20-year-old vehicle can be, and with Mick eyeing his every move from the viewing area. But as a true professional, he set about doing the standard checks. An MOT check covers everything from corrosion, seatbelt condition and functionality, checking all the lights on the car, headlight alignment, the horn, checking for any unwanted play in joints and cracks in hoses and gaiters, wheel bearing condition, and brake pipe corrosion or bulging. And remember, guys and girls, if you're in the UK and needing an MOT, click the link in the description of this video and book your car into a Halfords garage. And why not go for a full service while you're at it? Then came the big one, the emissions test. Would the Duratec V6 be clean enough for a solid pass? Of course it was. Before the final result, the ST200's brakes had to pass the performance test on the rolling road. Let's see how the car did.
Okay, so as I suspected, not a single advisory and a pass. Thank you to Halfords in Lichfield. We've got a few things to do left on the car, side skirts and bits and bobs. So let's get it back to HQ and let's get it back to Mike.
Mick, it's been 6 months since I dropped this car off with you guys. It feels like an age since I drove the car. I imagine what's sitting underneath that blanket is a stunning Ford Mondeo.
I think you're going to be blown away, Mike, like I said in episode 1. This has come out absolutely amazing.
Okay, I can't wait any longer. Let's see it.
Let's go. Are you ready, Mike?
Go for it. Oh my God. Look at the colour of that. It's blue, it's purple. Oh, the rims. I'm so glad we went for those rims now. Right, take me through it.
Driver's wing was replaced. Obviously, you remember it was rotten.
Yep.
Lots of bodywork throughout, lots of welding. Obviously every panel painted, prepped. We changed the headlamps. We also changed the grille that I sourced even before you came to me, if you remember.
Yeah.
Obviously new number plates. Fog light surrounds, yours were missing, so we replaced those.
I've never had working fog lights.
They work now. Everything works. Obviously the brand new tyres, thanks to Halfords.
It is the most mint Mondeo I've ever seen.
It possibly is the best I've ever seen as well. Brand new windscreen mouldings that we managed to find.
Unbelievable. Can I have a look inside?
Of course you can.
Wow. Okay, remembering the car from last time I drove it, with a split seat.
Yep, that's been repaired.
Amazing. Love these Recaros. The steering wheel's changed.
It has, yep, that's a different steering wheel with a almost perfect leather finish on it.
Nice. And the carpets were ripped,
The
I remember.
carpet's been replaced. That was all stripped out and another carpet put into the vehicle.
Okay, and if I put on the ignition, will I get the same fireworks show that I used to get?
No, you won't. All the lights have gone.
The main thing I love about this car is its engine, so let's have a look under the bonnet.
Pop the bonnet.
Now, I have seen this engine in its engine bay before, but I've been gagging to see it again. Look at that. I will never get over that manifold. But this amplifies it to a whole new level. There used to be sound deadening here, didn't there?
They did.
Tell me what you've done there.
Okay, you saw that I went away from the Ford very dull, dusty black, and we used Ford Panther Black on the engine bay and then lacquered it. I had to complement that ensemble by doing the same under the bonnet. I also added the little flashes of black on the inner wings where Ford did, even down to the bolts. So yeah, I think it complements and ties in very well.
And I've just noticed.
There's a little plaque, a little homage to you, Mike.
Amazing. I don't think Hammond's going to be too pleased with that.
Oh well, he'll get over it. So there is one little job that I've left for you, Mike,
Okay.
and that's at the back of the car. Okay, there's one last job for you to do, Mike, and that's the crowning glory.
Oh, wow.
Fit the genuine Ford badge to the back.
What an honour. Okay, just strip off and align.
Peel it back, align it, and just dot it onto the panel. No pressure now.
Mick, you and the Mad Ford team have done an unreal job. I cannot thank you enough.
You're very welcome.
Thank you guys for watching and supporting this series. I've had so many DMs on Instagram since we started this Mondeo build about how awesome this series has been to watch. So thank you so much to everyone that's commented, messaged me, and simply watched the video. Not long before we filmed this final episode, Richard Parry-Jones, the head of engineering of Ford when this car was built, sadly passed away. He was the man that transformed Ford from the Escort and Sierra into the world beaters with the Focus and Mondeo that we know today. So I'd like to dedicate this final episode of the series to Richard. Now, most YouTube cars these days are multi-thousand-pound supercars doing absolutely crazy projects with crazy cars. So really, this isn't made out to be a YouTube car at all. It's pretty much as mundane as it gets. And yet so many of you have tuned in to watch this series, so I cannot thank you guys enough. I've been Mike. This is my fully restored Mondeo ST200, and I'll see you again next time.